I have to record a few stories and thoughts here again on Instagram, because with my work I'm a supporter and I want to speak for what is right for us empaths and highly sensitive people, because I am one and I've seen so much, way too much injustice in my life since childhood, and it was taking a toll, of course, on my health and on everything basically in my life. So I'm sure that you resonate with what I have to share with you, as always, if you are my target person, my target client. As always, a reminder that you can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to me if you're interested in working with me one-on-one online. I only work online. I don't do face-to-face meetings with clients. I think it's the easiest way to be in touch. You can send me an email with your inquiry, or just book my free 30-minute call for consultation, so that we can discuss about your situation and I can tell you honestly how I could help you with my work if it is unclear to you, and things like that we can go through if you're interested in working with me one-on-one. But I'm definitely here for you as a fellow empath and HSP to support you after narcissistic abuse experiences. So what came to me again today is that when we encounter people who don't understand us and we don't understand them, maybe we don't even know these people, maybe they don't know us as sensitive people, maybe they don't understand what a sensitive empath HSP even is. So when we encounter these struggles, it can be difficult, and we have to remember that there are people who just don't care, and it's not always up to us if the communication is not working with somebody, and it's not our problem to fix. So no matter how much we just want to make that person happy, sometimes it's just not possible. This is a big lesson that I also had to learn, that just some people just don't care. They don't have that capacity, they don't have that understanding, they don't have that empathy within them. They are not emotionally intelligent enough to understand what you are as a sensitive person, what you need and deserve as a sensitive person. This is what I've seen many, many times with people. They just lack that empathy. They lack that understanding. They don't have it in them. And it's not your responsibility as the empath or a highly sensitive person. It's not your job to be fixing that problem. That person just is not your person in any way. So either they don't understand, they don't care, or they don't want to work on themselves, they don't want to work on the relationship with you. They lack that will and that ability, that capacity, that understanding, that empathy, that care, that love. They don't have those things within them, because if they did, it would be showing to you, and then that relationship would be working naturally. So it's not your responsibility as a sensitive empath HSP to carry the whole relationship or a situation on your shoulders, just because you are a healer, just because you want to help others, just because you have that big heart and that kindness and empathy within you. But this was a big issue for me naturally, because my mother is a narcissist and I never had my father. I had to grow up on my own, basically. I was neglected I was left alone, and throughout my life I have not had people to support me. And the pain of being alone and reflecting on everything, healing after everything, when people have been hurting you and putting you down, hurting you in different ways, disrespecting you, not respecting your boundaries. It can be so much work to get through all of that. But I just want you to remember that you can keep in mind also that if there is a person in your life who you're maybe talking to, or something you're trying to explain things to them, just remember that, if they don't understand you, they don't come halfway when you want them to, you wish them to. It could be just because they just lack that ability. So either they don't care, either they're just being a narcissistic, toxic person, or they just don't know how. So these are usually the options when we're dealing with other people. So when you can see it and feel it from this angle, it's a rational way to see it instead of being emotional about it. Because you need to be regulating your nervous system. You need to be able to have peace and calm in your life daily. So in order to maintain your peace and calm, your inner peace, you also have to distance yourself from others. Stay in your own frame. Remember that the other person is the other person, and not end up feeling like you are a part of that person. You're not a part of that person. Even if they are your parent, you are not a part of them, especially if they are toxic to you.